Can I see if I can have you a little lower? Hey YouTube, welcome to class. I made it. It's a Tuesday. Hey Tiki Tiki Talk Talk. Hey, welcome to class. So we are doing Nino Page today for class, and I have no idea who Nino Page is. I went on a magazine site, Hip Hop Artists magazine site, and I got 10 of their best youngest. Hi, Miss Audrey. Please, Miss Audrey, do not forget to hype people up to donate because my YouTube is falling behind. TikTok is full of light energies and they are so good to me and so kind to me. Yesterday, $2.93. Thank you so much, TikTok. You know, I used to be biased about TikTok because my grandma Chopin's I didn't like it. And when I decided to start a whole new TikTok, I was just like, oh my God, grandma said don't go on TikTok. But then I think I'm pulling in more light energies on TikTok than on YouTube. Light energies are naturally generous because they are kind and their hands are open like this. Dark energies are not giving. Their hands are closed like this. They're tight fisted. Like Misty, she was so tight fisted. Oh my God. She drained me of my money. She was always demanding money from me for everything and every little thing. And she would always upscale the money. Oh my God. Oh my God. But that's typical of the evil, okay? The evil are very tight fisted and the light are very generous. That's just how it goes. So in my head, YouTube had the the light energies, and TikTok, surely because my grandma Chopin's I didn't like it, had the dark energies. Wrong! Doing these simultaneous readings on both channels at the same time has proved me wrong. My grandma Chopin's I never told me why she didn't like TikTok. Well, she said it was full of poor people. She said it was full of poor people. But now I see it. Every time I end a TikTok live, I'm so grateful and I'm so happy for the $2.93 for the cents and all that I'm being given. I'm just so grateful. And every time I finish YouTube and I look at what they say I has been donated to me, I'm like, okay. Okay. Take a long time before I get light energies. Because as you know, this is class. So learn, listen very carefully, and learn. As you know, whenever you start anything new, dark energies get there first because dark energies move faster than light energies. So if you open a hairdressing salon, your first clients are dark, whether you know it or not. Okay. If you open a restaurant, your first clients are dark. The first people who run to your door, the first people who use your services are the dark. The idea is not to stay with the dark, it's to evolve past them. Oh, there's Miss Cookies. Miss Cookies is always giving me money. Thank you so much. Is always giving me money both on TikTok and on YouTube, always. Okay, so I'm teaching you, right? I'm teaching you Being a Sangoma, 101, 1023, 1024. When you start giving readings, the first people to get to you are the dark. And they will come to you to ask you to analyze a friend, steal a friend's energy, especially if they are African, steal a friend's energy. Some of them will come with, I want to test you. Be careful of Sudan, North and South Sudan. Yeah, the skin complexion says it all. Okay, I said it and I'm standing on it. Be careful. They are quick to run to you and they are quick to tell you. Some of them are so audacious. I want to test you. But when you are reading them, have your protections, because they only did it in order to harvest you. Okay. Anyway, the first clients that you get, all dark. I want to take, they are the women who love bomb a man, and then she comes to you to say, are my love bombing rituals working? You know what I'm saying? I binded him to me. Is it working? Those are the first clients you will get, because the dark moves faster than the light. Okay. An actual physical example is our own galaxy. Our galaxy is black, 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 with a whole lot of stars that are constantly moving. The stars are called falling stars, but they are moving really, 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 really slowly. You get it? Light is slow. So when I say I hate starting all over again, especially on YouTube, on my old channel, I had surpassed the dark. Does that make sense? The dark were no longer interested in me, and now I was in the company of the mostly light, because they move on. If they can't snatch from you, if they can't take from you, they move on to someone else and someone else and someone else. I had surpassed that on YouTube. I was now comfortable with what I had. But starting this new channel, again, I get the dark. How do you know you are dark? Okay, good question. My ancestors said, you keep quiet. You're constantly in the background. You don't make comments. You don't give likes, because you do not want to be noticed. You forever hold your peace in the dark. You definitely don't donate, because you do not want your name flashing on any screen for any reason. Because again, you want to be in the dark, because that's where you are most comfortable. You will tell yourself you are an introvert. You will tell yourself you're not a great socializer. You will tell yourself anything and everything in order for you to stay in the dark. But the home, it doesn't always have to be your home. You can step out anytime you want to. The God of the Bantu, he gives you the right to choose. The right to choose who you are on this earth. Believe me, every serial killer has chosen to do that. Every rapist, every child abuser has chosen to do it. Everyone who steals, robs, brutalizes, they have chosen to do it. Not only have they chosen to do it, they have thought about it, they have enacted it. You can also choose to not stay in the dark. You can choose to be up front and center. You can choose to be like me, pushing myself every day to go live on TikTok and live on YouTube because I like to be in my corner. Why do I like to be in my corner? Because I'm afraid of humanity. I'm so afraid of humanity. I'm so afraid. So, I'm choosing to put myself out there online. You can choose. Oh, thank you, Miss Yappy Yappers. You have for $9 on YouTube. Thank you so much, Mama. You can choose. You have the right to choose. At every turn in your life, you have the right to choose. The owner $100 from Miss African Jamaica. Thank you so very much, Mama. I'm telling you, the only thing you do not get to choose is your date of birth and your date of death. In everything else, every day, you can choose. You can choose every morning to be a different person. Thank you, Clarity. To be a different person to the one you were the day before. The Bantu have no commandments except one. Thou shalt not kill what you don't eat. Okay. There was a serial unaliver in Zimbabwe. He unalived 23 to 25 people. He was being interviewed by our first lady. Yeah, while America's first lady is talking nonsense on US TV that no one can understand in her accent, Zimbabwe's first lady is sitting in the prisons talking to prisoners. and being asked by prisoners and asking prisoners, now why did you do what you did? I need to understand why you did what you did. I believe she is PhD level. I have no idea. But anyway, she literally takes her bodyguards. She can't be bothered about fashion. She's my type of first lady for real. I really do think she's the bomb. I really do. Because you find her in the villages, in the worst parts of Zimbabwe. You find her there talking to people while she's sitting on the floor and nodding her head and saying, aha, and taking notes. So anyway, she decided to go to our maximum prison and to ask a serial unaliver why he did what he did. Why did you do it? And literally, she's being filmed and she's saying, I was really curious. I was deadly curious. I wanted to know why you did what you did. Okay. So as he was talking about his victims, and he was talking one at a time, right? He got to a victim that he cut up and tried to cook. Okay. He tried to cook that victim. And then he couldn't do it. Why did he try to cook the victim? Because the law of the Bantu says, thou shalt not kill what you do not eat. So, of course, he wanted to eat her. She was his cousin, too. He wanted to eat her so that she wouldn't be punished by the god of the Bantu. So he said, I did this, so I'm going to do it so that I have a clean slate. But he couldn't do it. And he says he's haunted by the fact that look at me now. But he's even afraid of going to the other side. But then, of course, he continued to unalive people. But this time, he was genuinely being paid by the dark-skilled sangomas. This is why I don't use Zimbabwe's sangomas. They are too dark, too dark. I'd rather fly to my fatherland, South Africa, or to my neighbor, Botswana. Anyway, there are no rules as to how to live your life like Christianity. There is no dress code to the Bantu. No dress code, no rules. Okay? The only rule is be true to yourself. Oh, thank you so much, Mama. Oh my God, YouTube is lighting up today. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, Kay Lewis. So, they be true to yourself, right? In other words, whatever action you take, you about it. You're gonna think about it, you're gonna plan it, and you're gonna do it. Okay. So take responsibility for everything that you do. That's all. That's all. The God of the Bantu says just that. And then he steps back and he lets his children, because we are all Jesus, okay? He lets his children do themselves. And he watches and he's amused and he's horrified and he's saddened and he's contemptuous, okay? All at once. Why do I say he's contemptuous? Because when I was 52, he did show me that he was in contempt of me. He felt I could do more. He felt he'd given me so much energy that it didn't matter how many of my cups had been overthrown by those who were supposed to protect and love me. He felt I could still do more. I could still be how he created me. But then he admitted that I'm tired. He said, "You are tired." And he said to my ancestors, "She is tired." And he was surprised that I was exhausted. So yes, he does feel contempt for you. Yes, he does. He was very surprised. But now he has come to terms with it. Okay, so today we are doing Nino, and if we have time, we will do 2HOLLIS. I think that is so cool. 2HOLLIS told the magazine that he does not see himself as a hip hop artist, but then the magazine went and said to him, "You're playing hip hop. It doesn't matter what you want to call it. It's hip hop." I wanted to read 2HOLLIS before, maybe I have, but I don't think I ever got the chance to do it. So maybe today I will read him, but we are definitely starting with Nino Pade. Okay, I don't know what Nino Page looks like or who he is, so that's okay. I'm gonna look now. I am gonna look now. Nino Page, American rapper. He is 24 years old and he was born August 14, 2001. That's how old I am. My son is 24, turning 25 this month, next week. Okay, so this is Nino Page. I just need his images. For you, metaphysical practitioners, okay, I didn't even watch a song that he sang, so I'm going to go to a live show of his. Let me see if I can find a live show of Nino Page. For you, metaphysical practitioners, when you look at the picture of a person, read their energy. Okay, read their energy. Okay, Nino Page. Okay, yesterday I didn't do that too. It's really important to read their energy from their picture. The picture can tell you everything about a person, absolutely everything. So I will put the volume down because it would be nice to hear his voice though. So I will wait. I will um I will like do less than 2 seconds because you know what? I will then be. I need. It's an advert, guys. We're waiting for the song. Okay, I want a live. Let's see. The voice is the soul. Okay, I'm trying to get his soul. It makes my life so much easier. Okay. The voice is the soul. So we got Nino paid. Uh, Okay, the voice is the soul, and hearing the voice, it tells you pretty much everything about the person you are about to read. It's really important to go into a reading cold turkey because your ego will stand in the way of truth. Okay, your ego is your biggest enemy. What you know of a person you are reading before you read them is your biggest enemy. It is best to go cold turkey. Your voice is your soul. That's why I say to people who say to me, your voice is very irritating. I at once don't even bother because guess what? They are not for me. They can tell from my voice that we don't come from the same place in the veil. I am probably from a place they are enemies with. Do you understand what I'm saying? You're their enemy. So at once, when someone says to me, I hate your voice, I'm so damn happy. And I don't have to think twice. I block you in everything because you have shown yourself to not be from where I come from. I used to be very attracted to evil. I'm not anymore. Misty was my last evil attraction. I don't rock that way anymore. That's why I don't have friends. I can't. Because I attract nothing but the dark side. So, anyway, the voice is very important, and his voice is really full of sadness. That goes with his face and what he tries to hide. Okay, shall we begin, class? Did you all get your shells? Did you all get your shells? Perhaps I should be selling shells, and I will. Perhaps I should be doing what is supposed to happen with tarot cards. You're not supposed to buy your own tarot cards. Your tarot cards are supposed to be given to you by a practitioner. Okay. The practitioner's energy is on those tarot cards, right? And then you add your energies and it helps you. Okay. It helps you. So perhaps I should be selling these shells to you all because they have my energies. Perhaps maybe one day I will. Let me know if you want my shells. Say, go, can you sell your shells to me? Okay. I have lots of shells. I'll buy some more and I'll use them and energize them because it makes it easier. It's like being broken in. It's like, it's easier for you to use, you know, it's easier for a male to be with an experienced woman than to be with a virgin. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Because my shells, they are already escaping me. They are sometimes I can't find them for 2 or 3 days. They are too energetically empowered. So perhaps that's what I should be doing because honestly, I do you're not supposed to buy tarot cards as a rule. You are supposed to be gifted tarot cards by a metaphysical practitioner. Only when you reach a certain level of being a metaphysical practitioner do you also now start buying tarot cards and then you gift. Okay, you gift the young ones. So maybe I should be gifting you shells. But for now, go on to Google, no, not Google, Amazon and Etsy. Get yourself some shells, empower them with the knowledge that I gave you on patreon.com at Isabel Mitten, and at least have the shells, at least have the plates, baby girl, at least have the plate. And then let your energies decide the color you want on your board. Each color has a meaning. Black leather means I've reached the end. I'm the expert. I'm the big kahuna. I'm the mama. I have all the power. Okay. That's what black means. So you pick a color that goes with your soul. Always go with your soul. Okay, so we're doing Nino. I wish their names would change because their names are really ridiculous. Okay, we're going to open the board of the Bantu. I realize how lucky we, the Bantu, are. I realized that out of all the other African subgroups, the Nilos, the Creoles, and then, of course, us, the Bantu, we are extremely lucky. We have a whole region of Africa to ourselves. No one else lives there except the Bantu. Okay. No one else. Okay. Madagascar, Bantu Island. South Africa, Eswatini, Lesotho, Mozambique, Zimbabwe, Botswana, my favorite country, Namibia, my not so favorite country, Zambia, Tanzania, the Congo, Central African Republic, Burundi, Rwanda. Now we are going into the mixings. As soon as we hit Rwanda, we hit the Nilots and the Creoles, as well as the Bantu. Kenya, I just realized how lucky we are, and so many other countries that I cannot remember right now. I'm too busy thinking that I look so pretty in this color, in this wig, and you can't tell me otherwise. Okay. Okay, so anyway, I was having a discussion with a South African girl who went to Nigeria, and she was so impressed by the boldness of Nigeria. And she was saying, well, if we had not been colonized by white people, we might have had the same boldness. So I say to her, no, baby girl, we the Bantu, we are very, we are very quiet, we are very calm. You only have to go to Botswana, our only Bantu country that wasn't colonized. And it is 100% Bantu built, a Bantu territory under Bantu parameters from thousands of years ago. And that's why it's my favorite African country from thousands of years ago. You only have to go there to see that we are a very understated people. Our architecture is understated. Everything about us is understated. Well, along came a Nigerian, because Nigerians are loud, and started screaming at me. That's on Instagram. Started screaming at me, like, why are you talking about Botswana? What has Botswana got to do with this? And then I realized that for other Africans, they are a mixture of tribes. They are not their core tribe. Like, we are all Bantu, but we are different tribes, but we're under the one umbrella of the Bantu, right? They are not like that, right? So he was saying to me, this isn't any of your business, and Botswana is whatever, whatever. Nigerians will jump into anything, okay? And as I was explaining to him that we are one people under one group of ancestors. Therefore, we are blood. You are actually the stranger going into my conversation with my sister. And then I listed the countries, right? Then I realized, oh my God, we are so blessed. We are truly blessed, even among Africans, because we are 100% Bantu under the same group of ancestors in our region by ourselves. We do not have the Creoles and we do not have the Nilots. It's just us. So, yes, we are blessed. We are the blessed babies. And I just had to take that in. I just had to understand. I genuinely thought that all of West Africa was Nilotic. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they've got Nilots and other things going on there, right? But it's my academic belief that they are all Nilots. It's my academic belief. Anyway, with that knowledge, my name is Isabel, and I am your Sangoma. I am the daughter of the Xhosa, who used to be the Khoisan. They're bored. I am their baby girl, and this is their board. I am the daughter of a people who lost their land, Robben Island, became homeless for hundreds and hundreds of years, and are still homeless. Were adopted by the Xhosa, but are still homeless. And I have lived the experience of my ancestors from being homeless from the day I was born. This is the board of the homeless, the board of the Xhosa, the board of the Kwe, who lost it all and had to abandon. We are representing the Bantu today, and the board of the Bantu is now open. Ooh. Okay. I gotta look at his face again. I am gonna use his name, his Nino paid. What are we looking out for today? Sorry, allergies are killing me. What are we looking out for today, class? We are looking for the same thing. Okay, we're looking for circles, oblongs, squares. Okay, we're looking for the same thing. Alrighty. So now we're gonna call Nino. Nino he suffers from depression. I saw that in his on his face. It's right there for the world to see. He suffers from depression, and his voice, his soul told me so when I listened to his singing for just it. He is a sufferer on earth. He struggles to be here. Now, from one sufferer of earth to another, I'm really curious as to how he is navigating it because, oh my God, it gets harder. It doesn't get easier. It gets harder. Okay, so let us check out Nino. Let's call him into place. Nino, Nino, this boy doesn't waste time. Okay. He doesn't play with time. What are you talking about? He does not play with time. Nino walked in upright. I knew it was going to be a short reading. Okay. Nino walked in upright with the fullest confidence, and then he sat down. Yeah. The first time I called it. The other two, I was just following protocol. Okay. So now he is staring at me. His eyes are bloodshot red. So we all know that people with bloodshot red eyes, their souls belong to gods. So he was birthed into this world via the belly of a god. Okay. If you don't know that, you know it now. Okay. You know it now. And he says, what do you want? See, he does not suffer fools. He does not he doesn't like people. You know, this energy is almost the same as the girl we read yesterday. Like, I'm here. Okay. What am I doing here? Give me my assignment. Give me my assignment right now, or else I'm leaving. You know, that sort of thing. Only his is more steady. You know, it's calmer, it's more patient. He says he's so bored. And I said, bored of what? And he said, of life. I told you, he struggles to stay with us. He struggles. Yeah, he says, I'm so bored with life. I can't stand it. Why am I breathing? He told you. Why are you breathing? He says, I don't know. I'm doing the best I can in order to entertain myself. The music, the music is supposed to entertain me. It's supposed to take away my thoughts, the horrible things that I'm thinking. It's supposed to take them away. It's supposed to just free me for a while, but it's not happening. It's not happening. He asked me if he thinks he will live up to 33. And I'm saying, well, like I think he will. And he says a bad word. Okay, but we knew this. We knew this about him. Okay, shall we take him to a past life? I think we should. Oh, his health. He's very healthy. He is extremely healthy, but most of his energy is above the torso. He has very little energy on his legs. Okay, very little energy on his legs, but above the torso, yeah, he's got a lot of energy. Okay, Nino, show me a past life. He was a soldier in the past life that he has taken me. He says, I'm used to taking orders. You must remember that he said that. Okay, there's a reason why he said that. He says, I'm used to taking orders. I'm used to listening. I'm used to being told what to do and just to do it. This is because of that part of my life. The war. It was like a British war, guys. It was like I don't know. The man on the horse is wearing, and he was a white guy. Okay, he was a white guy. In the last life he has taken me to, he was a white guy, and he is wearing like a navy blue coat, but with red, like red trimmings going down, and then wearing white pants or cream pants, and then white breast thingy. You know, they were crazy. They were going to war dressed like they're going to a dance. Anyway, and then he's got the hat, either British or French. He says French. Thank you. Thank you. Some French war during the time of Napoleon. He said at that time, life made sense. Now, this life does not make sense to me. He finds being black very chaotic. He says it's very exciting, but it's very chaotic. He said, would he have come back as white? Well, he didn't have a choice. He says, I have been all races. I have been every color that's in the spectrum that exists. So I didn't have a choice. And I didn't have a choice then either. Okay. So show me your life, Nino. Show me your life. Nino, show me your life. Nino. Oh, he has had to let go of someone, his manager. Whoever was managing him, he has let them go. So just so that you can see. So this is just in the past. And this fell right about now. So he's just about gonna start letting go of the individual. Do you see this? This is a very nice arrow going to the left. Letting go of this individual, it has is good for his career. He has made a good career move. It's gonna make him even more successful. He's carrying his success from the past into the future. He has an unbroken line, which is good. When your soul has a broken line like mine, life is very difficult. So in his past life, it shows that he really started off with a great foundation. Whether his parents were married or not is irrelevant. He was co-parented. Okay. He was loved. It's you can't see it, and I'm not gonna move it, but he was loved. He was truly loved by both his parents, no matter what they were. If they were drug addicts, it doesn't matter. They were about him, and he came first. Does that make sense? He came first. They gave him a very solid foundation. And they both supported his desires, what he wanted to do. Whether it was, I want to rob banks, they'll be like, okay. Do you need money for that? I want to be a musician. Okay. His mother, in her day, she was extremely beautiful. Okay. I feel I must say that because that's the shell. She was extremely beautiful. And he actually says, regardless of what you're all going to hear out there, that he gets his gifts and his talents from her. So she used to sing too at some point. She used to sing too. But there is his dad, whoever he was or whoever he is, was really like the grounding force in this union. So he says that has propelled him into stardom, right? So he acknowledges his parents for raising him very well and for making him believe he can be anything that he wants to be, and for saying, we got you, we got you. Whatever you want to be, we got you. So he says that when he reached, see, the problem begins when he reached his height of fame, which was just very recently, a year or so. Okay. He decided he didn't like it. Isn't that interesting? He didn't like it. He did not like the fame. He hates the fame. He hates it. He said, I'd rather have stayed in the struggle longer. Okay. Now, life is no longer exciting. Life has no challenges for him anymore. Life is just boring. And so the more bored he gets, the more he thinks. He still has this boy. I don't know his parents, but I wish they were my parents. Okay. Let me just say that out loud. I wish they were my parents. Because, like, his parents, they go hard for him. Okay. They go hard for him. And they will be with him for a very long time. A very, very long time. This boy, his parents go hard. Okay. Yeah. As they should. Yeah. He's very lucky. It doesn't happen to all of us. He is extremely lucky. They are his foundation. Okay. Like literally. Yeah. And they are what holds him together even now. So now he doesn't like the fame, but he is always going to be famous. He's not going to be Michael Jackson famous, okay? Michael Jackson is born, is a rare born, right? He's not gonna be. We saw that as 2HOLLIS, but then we'll see when we read 2HOLLIS. We won't have time to read 2HOLLIS today, but that's okay. We'll read him tomorrow. Okay. He is always going to be famous. He is always going to produce work that his fans love, that his fans buy, because he genuinely loves his work. It's his escape. It's his escape from the feeling that tries to drag him down. That's what he said. It's my escape from the feeling that drags me down. So how am I hearing this? Okay. You can see that I haven't moved the shells at all. I'm holding the shell of the fallen manager, but how am I hearing this? That's when your metaphysical abilities, that muscle in your head, comes into the forefront. Okay. You can hear what the shells are saying. I'm actually hearing what the shells are saying. This shell is telling me that I genuinely love what I do. I love pleasing people. I love giving them good music because it stabilizes me. Okay, it makes me stable. And at the same time, okay, this shell here is saying, "Oh, I got you." This is a fan. Okay. A fan who's saying, "Oh, I got you. I'm going to hold you up. I am going to hold you up." And then this one is representing all his fans from back in the day. Okay. The ones who started with him, the ones who first saw him as the true gift to their lives that he was. And that's why it's the biggest shell. The biggest shell is like saying, "We don't care whether you all like him or not, right? We got him. We got him. He's ours." You're getting it? He's ours. So they're talking, right? He's ours. We got him. We do not care. He will always have him. And then they are the fanatics. A fan is a fanatic, right? But then there is a fanatic of a fanatic that can get really dangerous and want to unalive you and wear you. This is the shell that's closest to the laptop, and it is possessive of him. It is scary. It is. Yeah. And then we have this younger generation. It's a tiny shell. It's the younger generation. They are still enamored, I guess. I've never said that word. Enamored by his past works. He has a group of fans that say, "Oh no, his new stuff is crap. His old stuff was so much better." Okay. So it's like each shell on the board is telling me a story. His mama over there, she told me that she used to be so beautiful and she used to sing, and her son gets it from her. And the shell that was representing her son said, "Yeah, I do get it from my mama. My dad ain't that guy." And the dad says, "I don't care. I'm still the head honcho. I make things happen for my people." Right? So each shell actually talks to you. And I said I was going to teach you before, but I will teach you now. Okay. If you're struggling to hear what the shell has got to say, it means your ancestors' energies and your energies are not connecting, because this shell is carrying my ancestors' energies who are telling me stories. So you want to connect, and it should be easy to connect because you are the DNA. So, if you watch my earlier videos when I was young and foolish, I used to do this. I used to do this a lot over a shell, right? Why did I do that? And why do I suggest you do that too? You're moving your energy so that it connects with the energy of your ancestors who are in the veil, so that you can hear what the shell is saying. You can hear the message the shell is carrying from the veil. Comprende? Okay? I want you to try it. At first, you think you'll be thinking, I'm being so stupid. Okay. That's your homework. That's your homework. Okay. I'm being so stupid. But the more you do it, the more you do it, the more you. Everything in the spiritual is practice makes perfect. Okay. Practice makes, gotta practice. So if you just sit and you sit and you sit, you see, like this shell is complaining to me now. Like, why are you hanging over me? Get off. Okay. I just heard that. Sorry. Okay. Okay. Sorry. But do you get it? You can actually tune your energies with your DNA, and the DNA is your ancestors because they are in the veil. Tune, you sync. It's like plug. It's like a socket. Yeah, it's like charging your phone, right? Like thing, charger in, right? So basically, that's what you should do. You should put the charger in, like, okay, and then try to be quiet. I talk too much. My ancestors have always struggled with my. They say you talk so much, you miss the message. But then you keep very, very quiet, right? And you get the message. Each shell is representing something. So this boy has amassed a lot of fans. Therefore, the magazine article was correct. He has diehard fans. He has rabid maniacal fans. He has fans that enjoyed him before he was famous. This means they'll come back after a certain time. Then he has the new fans who are like, oh yeah. But you know what is interesting about his fans? They are mostly male. Okay. He's a guy's guy. There isn't a single female fan here. Not that they don't exist. Okay. Not that they don't exist. Okay. He resonates better with the boys. Now, how do I know? Okay, that his fans are mostly male. There's nothing Sensei doesn't know. Anyway, how do I know? Because all these shells are male. The open shells for me are female. Okay. And this is very interesting. Yeah, we're getting into it now. The open shells for me are female. The closed shells for me are male. But then you are going to get to decide which shell stands for what as you do your readings because you will be able to hear it. Now, he has all these male fans, but he has a very feminine energy. Okay. TikTok is trying to tell me something. I hope not. Okay. He has all these male fans, but he has a very feminine energy. Now, what will the sensei do? She will go and check out his picture because now we are getting into the depth of it. Okay. There's nothing feminine about this guy. But we have not forgotten that his mama said, well, he takes it from me, right? She's female. And he agreed. And again, even in the conversation with his mother, he comes out as a feminine energy. That does not necessarily mean he's gay, America. Okay. Okay, America. That doesn't mean that at all. It just means his energy has more female traits. Therefore, when he is singing, he draws in the males because they are reminded of the femininity. They are actually attracted to the feminine energy. How about that? That deserves a token of appreciation, TikTok. Okay. Okay, that they are attracted to the feminine energy in him. Okay. Then they say, oh, he's a boy's boy. Oh, that boy, he really gets down. Oh, that boy, he has got the greatest lyrics. Oh, those lyrics are smashing. Oh, those lyrics are amazing. But no, guys, they are following the smell of the vajayjay. That's all over him. Let's swallow that and be proud of ourselves. Okay. Humanity is very complicated, isn't it? It's very, very complicated, isn't it? Stands to reason sometimes that when a female has a lot of female fans, she may have very strong masculine tendencies, and they are actually attracted to those masculine tendencies instead of what she's putting on herself and that, because he dresses like a boy. I mean, I'm looking at his, he dresses like a boy, he talks like a boy, he sings like a boy. He is even saying to me in protest, I'm a boy. Okay. He's even saying that to me. I'm a boy. Yeah, but it still does not stop the fact that he has feminine energy, that his feminine energy is stronger than his male energy. And I bet those who are in relationships with him will say it. Okay, so now let us go to his relationship. See, see, Clarity, you have to keep up. I literally found a hip hop magazine and they had a list. I said, good, we're gonna do this list. When I first started doing my readings, I was doing black hip hop artists because they were so easy for me to read. And I urge you all to start there because musicians are the most hip hop musicians are the most in your face, open, truthful. Okay. After that, of course, we're going to try the other music genres as well because I intend to do this Monday to Thursday. Monday to Thursday, unless if I'm not feeling well. Okay, I intend to do it Monday to Thursday. My allergies are killing me, but I'm here. Okay. All righty. Show me. Oh, yeah. Crazy person. Okay. Get in there. Okay. Nino. Show me your love life. Show me your love life. Show me your love life. Again, a stream of girls in the shortest skirts walked into the plate. Like they were literally fighting each other to get to this boy. I mean, I get it. I understand, girls. I get it. So let us see what we get. So he's not claiming a single one of them. And one of them fell off the board. Ooh. He just lost a girl. He just lost a girl, the most beautiful girl. The one that he thought was the be all and the end all, the bomb, diggity bomb. She dumped him. So he was in a relationship and it ended. She dumped him. Okay? It's a she, for real. She dumped him because he got another girl pregnant. An older girl, an older woman, older than him, in her 30s. She got pregnant. She's going to have a baby girl. Whether you hear about it or not, we don't care. We don't care. We're just telling you what's on the board. So, how can you tell a pregnancy? Okay. This. How do we know? Oh, thank you. How do we know it's a baby girl? Because of the shell. How do we know she's older than him because her shell is so much bigger than his shell. Okay. For me, the bigger the shell, the more the age. The smaller the shell, the young. Okay. So he knocked up an older woman and she's having a daughter. She's very, very pregnant. Probably very pregnant. Okay. And she is giving birth to his second child. Okay. How do I know it's the second child? Because the arrow points to the child here, which then makes me realize this child is a feminine soul, but it shall be born a boy. Okay, just like the father. Okay, so this now tells me that he will have three biological children. Why? How do I know that? Because here is him, right? You can't see him. I can't move around, Here is him. Here is a daughter, okay, a son and a son. So we already know that he has a son already. Okay. How do we know that? Because in his list of who's going to be born first, where his biological children are concerned, there's a little boy who's very dark in complexion. He was born to the relationship that just ended. This was a real relationship and it's just ended. Their parents knew each other, that are, real, because a real relationship. It just ended because he knocked up this much older woman, right? So she gave birth first, right? So her child, her son, is the firstborn, and her son is being hidden. So if he doesn't claim any children out there, or even if he claims them, he is definitely hiding one child. Okay, he's hiding the one child. Okay, and then he knocked up that woman, and too late because she already was pregnant, and she is gonna give birth, and it's a boy. So this is number two. And then his last child is a girl. Okay, it almost feels like with the same girl, that with the same mother that fell off the board. Okay, she might rock back into his life, or anyway, she's not really. We are feeling the energy on the board. There is no shell representing the mother of the third child, right? All we are seeing with the final child is it's a male figure, but males don't get pregnant. Okay. um okay, anyway, let us now go to his career. Let us see if Nino is going to win any awards. I don't want to go into why the man is representing the woman. Okay, I just don't, you guys. I mean, I just don't. Yeah, we'll leave it at that for now. Next time when we read him, we will see if he doesn't bat both ways. Okay, he could bat both ways, and he could be ending up like he'll be more comfortable now to just raise a child with a man. Does that make sense? What I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But we'll look at that later. Another year. Okay. Nino, show me your career. Show me the future of your career. Show me the future. He's so nonchalant about it, but he shows me that he's gonna make a lot of money. Okay, here we go. Do you know that as a sangoma, I totally hate throwing shells on the board, because the ones that fall, they break my heart because it's always a loss, right? Okay, so Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Salam. Thank you. And thank you so much for the rose on TikTok. Thank you so much. So, I hate it. I just hate it. So his father is gonna pass, and he is traumatized about that. And then his mother is gonna pass, but she's gonna pass after a long time. And he's traumatized about the loss of his parents. And I just they run him. Okay. They run their son. I feel like these parents are not together. I don't know why, but I feel like this is one of the best co-parentings I've ever come across if they are not together. Do you know what I'm saying, guys? I feel like they are truly 50-50 where their son is concerned. It said he was adopted. Yeah, that would still make sense because they truly put a lot into this child. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever their personal issues are, these people he calls mom and dad, right? Whatever their personal issues are, I really don't believe in the term adoption. I have discovered that a lot of people are so called adopted when they are really not adopted, when one of them is actually the parent. Okay. So, okay. That, do you hear what I'm saying? Like, Magic Johnson, like he made that daughter, and then they tell us adopted, but he made her one good night. Okay. So when I get adopted, especially for Black people, I roll my eyes. I don't even have to read it. Okay. Because, yeah, because they, whatever. Let's keep. He may be adopted, but he's still with family. Let me put it that way. Like that girl who does the gymnastics and who was adopted by her grandparents. Okay, guys. Okay. Anyway, yes, whatever. Yes, a living family. I always roll my eyes. I don't even read on it because, oh girls, uh, Black people in general, their adoption, I mean, 5% is just altruistic and out there, but the majority, they tend to stick with blood. Like, I would adopt my son's half brother's kids, for instance. I would adopt them, right? That sort of thing. Do you get what I'm saying? Anyway, whoever they are, the people he calls mom and dad, they are the very foundation of his career. Okay. They really agree, have meetings. Do you know what I'm saying? They tell him what to do, how to do it, and he executes with ease. Remember what I said at the very beginning when you saw said I follow rules? Yeah. Okay, so what we have here, people, uh him saying when he loses both those people that are running him, he will no longer be interested in working in music. He will no longer, you know, he will be stable and stay within the parameters that they left for him. This shows that he's not very he's not very intelligent. But it is what it is. So he will stay within the parameters. So as far as he is concerned, his fame depends on those two people. But unfortunately, he's gonna lose one, the dad, and then he's still gonna be highly successful because mommy is still gonna hold the strings, right? And then she's gonna die, and he's just gonna be left successful, but in the same position, same place. Basically, I'm gonna ask him if he's gonna win any awards. Okay. Because again, we got the squares. We got the squares. Okay, we got a nice, neat square. Okay. Are you gonna win any awards, Nino? Yes or no? Are you gonna win any awards, Nino? Yes or no? Are you gonna win any awards, Nino? Oh yes. He's actually supposed to have won an award. Did he win an award? Do any of you know? He was actually supposed, or I could be ahead of schedule because it's in the now. I could be ahead of schedule, or he was nominated for an award. He was nominated for something and he didn't get it. Okay, he didn't get what he was nominated for, so he is still feeling the. He wants to be nominated for an award. I don't think he's gonna be getting the big awards because, of course, when his mama croaks, he's going to struggle to think his way out of it. But I don't think he's gonna be getting. But I think there are other industry awards that he is going to get. Okay, but this guy's gonna make a lot of money in music. Very, 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 very wealthy in his future. A lot of money. We're talking like Justin Bieber money. So his parents, who have been running his career, they know what they're doing. Okay. They know what they are doing. So, okay, the future. Last question. The future. Show me the future, Nino. Show me the future. Show me the future, Nino. Here it is. Again, the same story. Can you see the box, you guys? There are things that he might be offered in order to push on from the box he has kept himself in ever since the deaths of his people being his parents, right? He's going to turn them down. Yeah, he's not very clever. Yeah, he's a true soldier. He is a true soldier, guys. He's not very clever. So it could have, deals that would have helped propel him to great stardom. He's gonna turn them down. So he's gonna stay where he is. Okay, on that note, class is closed. Class is closed. So, what was it like reading his energy? He is very easy to read. He was very, very easy to read. I didn't have to push and pull information out of him because he really doesn't have much information out of him. The only exciting thing that I saw, but I wasn't willing to go down that lane, was the guy who wants to raise the daughter with him. Okay, because definitely the guy didn't give birth to it. Definitely not. And that guy is currently in his life. Okay, currently in his life. So you owe us an apology. Go, yes, I do. I do owe YouTube an apology. You really effed me over today. You donated more than $200 and something to me today. Woo! I owe YouTube an apology. Yes, I do. Thank you so much. I am so grateful. And thank you for effing me over. And thank you for lightening my mood. I love to be proved wrong. Thank you so much for taking care of me. And thank you so much for allowing me to rant and rave. Thank you. Did show up. You showed up today. You truly showed up today. Thank you so much, TikTok. Woo! This is for your ancestors, so that your ancestors know that you have made a soul happy. Then they get their stars from God, and then they wash them all over you. Woo! Thank you so much, guys. I am so not well today. I almost didn't make it. I took like 6 antihistamines. Change of season always kills me. But I was determined because I think I've been letting you guys down too much on YouTube and TikTok. I think I have yet to do a full week of live readings Monday to Thursday. And I can let you guys down. It's very easy, but letting myself down, it's not good. It's not good at all. So right after this, I'm gonna sleep because I am all dosed up. And any private readings that I do have a private reading today. I am so sorry. I'm gonna have to do it tomorrow when I'm less doped. So this is how good I am when I'm doped up. This is how good I am on antihistamines, okay? This is how good I am on antihistamines. And so thank you so much for joining me. I'm still gonna do the daggers tomorrow for Patreon, for sure, for patreon.com for sure. I'm gonna read the mom, the dad, and then the 2 boys who were taken into prison. And I'm sure we'll get the whole big picture of their goings on with those. So I'm gonna do the daggers for tomorrow. And I'll do that tomorrow morning when I wake up and I'm not so dosed up. Okay. I do have, remember, buy your weapons. I call these weapons, guys. Okay. Some Indian guy said to me, if humanity could learn metaphysical science the way you teach it at universities, humanity will expand. Humanity will conquer the stars, not one little Amazon person taking his girlfriend to the stars. No, he said we will all go. We will all go. Because everything begins with metaphysical science, with protecting yourself from the attacks of others, protecting your brain power, protecting who you are. He said, oh my God, we would be way beyond civilized. And coming from an Indian guy, that really touched me because Indians are major metaphysical practitioners. That really, really touched me. So please go on out there on patreon.com at Isabel Mitten and buy $15 cleansings. But also I have spells and rituals on my website, www.isabelmitten.ca. Please make use of them. Okay. On that note, guys, I'm gonna crash out. I am crashing out, and I will see you all tomorrow. Less antihistamines taken. And I want to thank the soul of Nino. Woo! Thank you for coming. Thank you for being so easy to read. Thank you for being so gracious. Thank you for being so clean. It was truly a pleasure. And thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the donations and the love and for attending class. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to tell your friends and tell your friends and tell your friends. Tomorrow, all things being equal, we will do 2HOLLIS. We'll do 2HOLLIS tomorrow, all things being equal. I'm going to start doing marathons again for the center, but I'll do those at night. We were going to do the lady with cancer, but I've emailed her several times and she has not replied me. So I'm afraid of starting donations for her when I can't even get in touch with her. So, the center needs to be built, but I'll do those at night, starting possibly next month. Okay. Oh, yeah. My ancestor said I was to tell you this because you are students. The reason that I am going through all these health issues all of a sudden was because I lost myself when I was attacked by a racist. I really lost myself. The whole door of the veil just opened and I just stepped into it because I I cannot accept racial abuse. I can't, especially from a prostitute. I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't. I cannot accept racial abuse from someone who, when we put down the numbers, is way beneath me. I cannot do it. Or from anyone for that matter. You can call me fat. Okay. You can, whatever. Anyway, I lost it. Okay. And the door of the veil opened. And what happens is when you, as a real metaphysical practitioner, okay, when you go like this, like a open the veil, and when you open the veil, everything comes out of it, and not everything that comes out of the veil is good. Okay, not everything that comes out of the veil is good. So because you opened it, okay, this is why we Sangomas in Southern Africa, we are sequestered. We are truly sequestered because they know, right? So anyway, when you open the veil like that as a spiritual person with a real spiritual energy, not everything that comes through that's why I say take down your altar after you use it. Okay? Because not everything that comes through is good. Okay? It can be really, really, really bad. Okay? And then it hits you because you, by screaming, you opened the vortex. I did it to myself. I opened the vortex. By screaming and losing it, you opened the vortex. And now everything that was waiting couldn't attack you before, right? Is now attacking you. Because like you opened the vortex. So that's what's happening to me. Now I just got over one thing. Now I'm in another. Allergies, they've hit me harder than they've ever hit me. Do you get what I'm saying? Then it will be another thing. Then it will be another thing. And my ancestors are saying, don't worry, baby girl. You can cleanse. I've been cleansing every Saturday ever since the racist attacked me. Okay. I've been cleansing every Saturday since then. So, as my students and as metaphysical practitioners, you also must learn. Don't raise your temperature if you don't have to. Okay. Before I was fully initiated, I used to be, I demand my rights. Oh my God. Oh yeah, I used to fight with everyone and everything. After I got initiated, I realized that I was bringing myself more harm by opening the vortex. So I didn't. And I tried to do the same with the racist at first. I was very conciliatory. I was very like, let me walk away. But I just couldn't. I could not do it. You can't make me accept racism. Okay, you can't make. So I couldn't do it. See, I'm still very emotional about it. So then I opened the vortex and now I'm sick. I'm freaking sick. I'll probably be sick until end of May because everything that couldn't get through got through. All the juju that my relatives threw at me but couldn't get to me got through and got to me. Okay, all the evil, all the horrible things that they want to happen to me got through. So you need, as a metaphysical practitioner, to really, really, really have a strong hold on your emotions. Do you know that some of the most psychic people are the ones that are in lunatic asylums? If you go to a lunatic asylum, I've never been, thankfully, but sometimes I thought of going. Okay. If you go to a lunatic asylum, you will get your fortune read so beautifully. Yes. Yeah, you should all try it. A lot of my friends went to the lunatic asylums. In Zimbabwe, you can actually hand yourself in for R&R, rest and rehabilitation. You can hand yourself into a lunatic asylum for 2 weeks, okay? And then they will dose you up, put you to sleep. Yeah, you can in Zimbabwe, you can go and you can say, I can't handle my life right now. And they will say, oh, the spirit is broken. And you will say, yeah, and they will say, okay, in you come. And then they will dose you up, and then you will sleep. Then you'll be in a haze. Then you'll be singing la 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 and dancing around. And then after 2 weeks, and they release you, right? And so I had lots of friends who availed themselves of that service. And every time they went, they always got their fortunes read by the others who were in the lunatic asylum. Okay. Then I have a little sangoma, a young sangoma from South Africa who was always handing herself in until the South African said to her, listen here, mama, if you come back next time, we're going to keep you permanently. So you either get initiated as a sangoma and you start doing the work, or you stay here permanently. Now she's initiated, she's a sangoma. So anyway, it was in those lunatic asylums that they used to get the most vivid readings, and those readings would be true. Okay, we're keeping you. Thank you. Those readings would be true, right? What I'm trying to say is when you are metaphysical and spiritual, you are right next door to the lunatic asylum. One step and you're in it. Okay, you're in it and you will volunteer. No one will take you, you will volunteer. So, why does that happen? Because when they go crazy, they open the vortex. Do you get it? They open the vortex wide and everything comes through. And everything batters them to kingdom come. They open the vortex and everything batters them to kingdom come. Okay? So, you got to remember that. You got to remember, or you'll be like me. You'll still be struggling a month later, but I'm still very satisfied. Okay, babies, I am still very satisfied. I am still very, 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 very satisfied that I went to war with the racist and then I buried her. In fact, I intend to do a 30-day cleansing ceremony and a 30-day memorial service. Okay. I do. I intend to do a 30-day memorial service for the dead. Yeah, I'm very satisfied, but I'm paying the price. Okay. Yes, funeral and all. Now we must do the 30-day memorial service as per the Bantu. Then we must cleanse. Yeah, I'm very satisfied. I will never take anything back. Okay. Thank you guys so much. See you all tomorrow. Hopefully my lavender will cure me, but I don't think so. Bye. Bye.